Hello there. Happy New Year, you guys. I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing wonderful. Getting this YouTube thing back on track. Still got a lot of content that I'm in the process of pushing out. Going to continue on that. I'm going to be better in 2025. Is that what you say? Anyway, hey, check this out. So this episode is something that we filmed back in June. You're going to notice the grass is green. It's luscious. Probably going to give you a little bit of cabin fever. It did that for me while I was editing this. But brought me big smiles seeing the fun that we had, the adventure that we went on. I'm not going to give you any teasers about it, but I do want to tell you something. If you guys have been waiting for our music from our band, the Sightliners, to be available online, it is now officially available for everyone. You can listen to it, you can stream it wherever you go, whatever you do. It's on all the streaming platforms, the major ones that you would get your music from. Go check it out. You can listen to some great driving music. You guys, if you're involved in agriculture or trucking, I promise you this is for you. You'll just love it. It just drives you right along, okay? I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to bop in this video a couple of times, make a few little appearances here from the old kitchen. But other than that, you guys enjoy this thing. We'll catch you next time. Well, you guys, welcome back in. Another adventure, another trail. What are we doing? What do we got? We got the car trailer out. We got Weed Man Weeds. We got Lash. We got Rudy Tunes. We got a car waiting to load on the trailer. Where are we off to, you might wonder? We are headed off to the Southern Idaho Truck Show, where the Sightliners will be playing a jam. We will be playing a show for the good folks down south. It's in Twin Falls, Idaho. By the time you see this, it's already going to have happened. I just want to bring you along for the fun, because before we can play in the show, got a couple other things we got to do. One of which is I've got an auction to perform tomorrow night. We got to get the coach, make sure things are ready, things are functional. A couple little things to plug in, tie in, make sure she's running. Had her here in the new garage that we added onto the house this past year, and everything should be good, but you never know. Motor coaches can be a little bit finicky. They're finicky. If you ever want to buy a motor coach or an RV or whatever, and you think that it's just going to be like, oh yeah, everything works all the time, it's no problem. It's not that. Think of it just like your house. Does your house always have things that need to be fixed almost constantly, whether it be light bulbs, doors that aren't hanging just right, whatever? That is a motorhome, that's an RV. They are a constant labor of love. Let's get this thing fired up. We got to get it out. We're going to hook it on to that trailer, bring a car along with us in case we have any troubles, we need to get around, we're not confined to the RV, and get on the road. Just topping off a little bit of antifreeze. I wouldn't say it's low, but it's low enough that I'd like to stick some in. Boy, they put this in a great spot. Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta figure something else out. That ain't gonna happen. I need a funnel. And got this baby for like 20 bucks on Facebook the other day. Anyway, generator out. I think I saw a funnel in the generator compartment. I'm not sure why. Bought this coach from a good old Kansas farmer, and he has all kinds of treasures. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, nope, gotta clean it out. Try this. That's better. A little slow. Okay, yeah, so get it from this old feller down in Kansas. He was retiring from retirement. So he was in his late 80s. His wife had recently passed, and he was ready to pass it on to someone that would appreciate it. And I will admit, at times I get frustrated working on some of this stuff, but at the same time, most of these things are very, if you're just patient, you can figure it out. This is a 2005 Holiday Rambler. I think 2006 or 7 was the last good year they made motor coaches. Of course, now there's the brand new crazy $1 million ones, stuff like that. Crazy, way off the charts. Paid very, very little money for this rig, okay, you guys? Very little money in terms of motorhome world. Okay, never would have bought it otherwise. But it's been good. It's got an M11 Cummins. Well, I guess they call it an ISM, technically M11. Anyway, not the biggest powerhouse monster, but it, it goes down the road well enough. I'm not a lead foot because remember 07, 08, 9, the recession and all that, the Great Recession. That just decimated the motor coach industry. So to save money and try to sell coaches, they quit making like wood cabinetry and stuff. And they had a lot of years where they went into the garbage, junky stuff. And then on top of that, emissions motors were coming out then. So they started putting all these emission motors and stuff into these years, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's just like a disaster for coaches. So if you're in the market for a motor coach, I advise that you get one. 07, the newest one to get would be an 07. Anyhow, I put water in already this morning. Let's make sure pump's still going. Oh yeah. We got the water. Good deal. I tested the heat too, the water heater, and it's all good. Toilet's good. Good. I don't know. Everything seems well. I had started the generator earlier today. AC was working. Everything seems to be in place. I'm a cab over guy. I've always loved these. I remember since I was... Kids are going wild. I remember when I was little going across South Dakota thinking these were cool. One, because they're a cab over, sort of. I mean, not cab over engine, but they're a flat nose. Try to be as prepared as I can with a decent selection of tools. I got my trucking kit. Basically, I keep my trucking tools in a kit so I can carry what I carry when I'm trucking on the road with me here. I think they're out on the trailer. Actually, I got another big ammo can full of tools and electrical supplies. Got a good set of wrenches and sockets there. Plus, old Ken left me some more tools over on the other side. But we got all our merchandise here. Oh, baby. Check it out. They've been working hard. Lash has been working hard getting these things shrink wrapped. Getting them all individualized so that they're easy to keep track of out there to show. What else we got, Fred? Oil's good, antifreeze is good. Gonna go one more summer on these tires and then we'll rotate them onto a semi-trailer and do a little swammy. Yeah, here we go. My bigger wrench sets. Okay, y'all. I think we're set. Got it hooked. Had to put a little air in those front axle duals. They were both equally at 80 PSI. Bumped them up to 100. Everything else is good. Got the car loaded on. If you're wondering why in the world I have such a long car trailer, let me tell you. The reason it's so long is because if we're playing a show where we got to bring our sound equipment, we have a little enclosed trailer that hooks up behind the car, right? So with that little single axle enclosed trailer, you pull this car all the way up to the front with the equipment trailer hooked onto it on the back of the car trailer, right? So you got a trailer pulling the car clear up at the front with the single axle enclosed trailer behind it. That way when we get to where we're going, we don't have to try to necessarily fit the coach down into wherever we're playing. We can park somewhere nice and away, and then we back the rig with the band trailer off and go to town or wherever we're headed. If that makes sense. Just waiting on the sun to set. The wind is just like, wow. We're on the road kind of a night early. We sort of plan on leaving tomorrow morning, but instead we're boogieing out the night before, which is great. Just a little less stress, less pressure for tomorrow. Where the auction is at, it's a 6-hour drive from where we live. So nice to get out ahead of time, take the pressure off tomorrow. Something I was going to mention that's funny. Okay, check this out. I can't tell you how many times I get comments, if you read through all the comments, or if you get all the comments, which you don't, but I do. When I'm driving down the road like this and showing the steering wheel, and I'm constantly making adjustments like so, and I get comments like, oh, your steering is just garbage, man. Like your linkage is wore out, your drag links, your tie rod ends, everything's shot. I'm like, nope. Nope, it's not. You just, you know, that gets inspected from time to time. The movement, the constant movement of a steering wheel, like such, is what it takes to keep a long, big rig rolling straight down the road. You could just hold it until it drifts to one side and then make an adjustment and then make one back, you know. But if you want to keep things nice and smooth, you're just constantly working the wheel. That's the difference between a smooth operator and someone that's janky, jerky, janky. Wow, so funny thing. Do you remember earlier in the video when I mentioned something along the lines of everything seemed to work just fine, like the interior stuff, you know, hot water heater cranked up, sinks all worked when I put white, just everything, all these little things all just seemed to kind of flow and work, right? And then I even went so far as to mention to y'all that these tires should be good for another round. I think I said something like that, another round out of these tires. They're virgin Goodyear tires. They're older, 8 to 10 year old tires, but good tread, sidewalls are holding together. Anyway, one more trip. Had every intention of getting tires myself and replacing them at the shop at home on my terms. Should have done that earlier. Anyway, it's been busy, as you know. So last night, wow, we got some wavy bumps coming. Hang on, everybody. Feel like we're on a boat, kind of are. Anyway, we get 40 miles outside of Great Falls, Montana. Boom! Look in my mirror, I can see it's just dark time. I can see a big blast of air and stuff back there. And you know when you're in something like this and you have a blowout, your big thing you're most concerned with is body damage, okay? Because one, you can't really get the parts anymore to fix it. So it's just not great. So you're sitting there going, please don't be busted. Go back and look, and no damage. It's a lift axle tire. So this coach has a drive axle with duals on it, and then behind the drive axle it has a lift axle with just single tires on it. So it was that back axle. So I'm like, no big deal. We'll lift the tag axle up. It comes off the ground just a couple inches, and we'll just limp it on into Great Falls. 40 miles, nice and easy, no big deal. So I start. And as soon as I get over 10 miles an hour, all of a sudden, you can start hear that tire banging around. I'm like, why is it doing that? Well, I realized that the coach is telling the axle to go down once you achieve what I thought was 10 miles an hour. So I pulled over, found a nice pull out, get off, try to disconnect stuff, figure things out. I cannot disengage this thing. I tried unplugging automatic solenoids. These things are very complex when it comes to auto features and safeguards, because it's elderly people typically driving them around, so they want them almost foolproof as far as tearing things up. Whereas in a semi, it's like, no, I got the switch. I want it up. It stays up. So I realized that it's transmission related. When you shift into second gear in this Allison automatic, boop, it goes down. So I put it in manual mode. By now it's 11:30 p.m. Put it in manual mode, keep it locked in first gear, and at 1700 RPMs I was doing a powerful 12 to 13 miles an hour. So we got to go 12 or 13 miles an hour for 40 miles, pulled into the tire shop in Great Falls at 2:30 a.m. and was first in line. Got in there this morning, had them do all the tires because I've lost confidence in the rest, right? I don't mind throwing them on an old hay trailer or something, but I don't want to run them on here. And it needed new ones anyway. That was my plan. So, new steer tires. So that's 2 tires, 4 new drive tires, 2 new steer lift axle tires, Uniroyals on the front and the back, hand-cooked DL12s, good traction tires in the drive axle positions. $4,670. What I tell you about these things, labor of love. Labor, just keep smiling through it. Just smile through the pain. Like this. Like when I'm in there, this is my smile. I'm just smiling through the pain. Just smile through the pain. That's what my wife tells me. Just smile through the pain. Just smile. You doing it right now at home? Just smile. Yeah. Just smile. Huh. There's a good story behind that. I thought we had a bad night. I'm guessing they're just trying to get it off the road, out of the way. I don't know. Kind of went pretty excessive there. Alright, here's all the goods. You always stop just to do a quick walk around, check things out, stretch the legs for a minute. Have some funerals. Drove through a bunch of rain, so glad I didn't spend a bunch of time polishing. But here's what we did. See these babies? DL12s. These are some beautiful traction tires. Beautiful traction tires. As few miles as we put on this thing. Shaking Nuki. Hoo, man. And Boontar. Ha! And Rabbit. And Rudy. What you got, babe? Oh man, that's scary. Look how skinny that is. Ooh, I don't know, you're like a sloth. Whoo, look at you. Hey. Hey. How's this road trip going for you? Pretty good? Huh? Hold on. I thought kids all needed tablets and phones. Books? Really? Books? Reserve Street. Hey, what you got? What you eating? A whole tomato?
No.
Ah! Is that yummy or what?
I think her thinks it's delicious.
All right, y'all. So where have I found myself? We made it to where we're going, Corvallis, Montana. We're out here. Pardon me, I gotta eat. I'm gonna be on stage here in a minute to do an auction. I think they're gonna notice them grays coming. I got one little strand of grays coming in there. Didn't get those till I started doing YouTube videos, by the way. Yeah. It's called the Teller Wildlife Refuge. And old fella passed away some years ago, left his land basically tied up into a conservation spot where people can come and enjoy hunting and things and whatnot, but yet make it public. So it's not like some private hunting club thing. You just kind of schedule your time in and do your deal here. Really cool. Been doing this auction for a few years now, and it's one of my favorite things to come to. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to get much footage of myself because I'm here alone. Haley's got the kiddos. They're over doing some other stuff near where she grew up while I do this tonight. So as much as I would love to be able to give you an idea, I'll try if I can figure some way out, but you're probably not going to get to see it. I'll give you a little idea what it looks like. We're under a big tent. Check it out. We'll be right up there doing the auction, selling to the people. Got 10 items to sell today. Everything from river trips to beef. Yo ho, right here down, get it in there, down, right there down, who give, right here down, who give 100, hey, better get there to the $100, 100, now 2, better give 3, yo, hey, how's it going, can we do 300, no, she's good, how about you 300, I got 2, 300, 3, now 4, hey, better get $400, but now, 4, right there, now 5, you're both out, gotta be 500, hey, better get there to the $500, but now, 4, better get 5, better get $500, but now, 5, there it is, whoa, party man, look at you go, 500. 50 here, everybody give $600, right down 6, he says, hey, up here down, get it, 600 down, I got here down 650, anybody else, $650, everybody get 650, sold it to you, sir, $600, everybody get $700 down, get it, here down 600, 700, they both bid, who's in, who's out, he's in, you tell me, 600, 700, you're both in at 7. You be 8, he's at 7, you're at 8, you're at 9? Is that right? 900 to buy now, yes, he says he is. You're at 1,000? Is that right? Is that what I heard? Word on the street is $1,000 bill. That's what they're saying over here on this side of the tent anyway.
$1,000 bill. Hey, but get $1,000. I got 900 real strong right here. Need 1,000 to buy. Hey, but get $1,000 bid, $1,000 $1,000. I got 900 there. You give 1,000 to buy bond there. 1,000. Yes, he says he'll do it. Let's sell them both at $1,000 a piece. Little shicky shady kind of deal here. Yeah. Your buyer number tonight is 241, and you're at 172. All right. Hey, but get here, who get $1,000 on it? Hey, but get there to the bid thousands right there at 1,000, 1,500. Hey, but get there to the bid 1,500 and 2,000 on where about 15, but get 2,000. I got 15 bid, need 2,000 to buy. Hey, but get there to the bid 15, but get 2,000 on her, but now but there to the bid 2, but get 2,000. You'll do 2,000. Will you do 2,500? She will. How about 3,000? Y'all out $3,000. Hey, going pretty good. 3,000, 3,500. How about you at 4,000? Hey, but to get 4. How about 3,750? How about 4,000? Hey, but to get 4. You do 4,000? Yes, she will. Hey, but to get 42 and a half. Hey, but to get 42.50 at 42 and a half. How about 45? Hey, but to get there to get 45 at 40. How about 4,300? Hey, but to get there to get 43. You sure? You never looked so sure in your life, have you? It's gonna be a good time. 4,300 bid. 4,400. Hey, but to get 44. She's like, no, no. You was out. 43, 44. I'm bidding 44. I'm bidding 43. Anybody else give 4,400? Yes. He's like, I am in. 4,400, 4,500. Hey, but get there. Anybody else give 45 to buy? Hey, but get there to bid 45's bid. 4,600. Hey, but get there to bid 4,600. Down, get it in, bid it in, mom. But everybody else, sign that amount. How high are we going? 4,607 now, 7. Well, I sold it to you for $4,600 good dollars. All right. Number 232.
All right, y'all. Bing, bang, boom. Got the car loaded back on there. Just going in to get me a little bit of caffeination because we got a long night. Don't got to worry about logbooks though, for once. So that was the auction. Raised $180,000 there for that place. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, got my beverages. I think we're like 6 or 7 hours from Twin Falls. So it's like 10 o'clock. We'll just boogie on down and over. It's kind of it's not a bad road. You got to climb over a big mountain. It's just kind of a 2-lane run on down into Twinard. Y'all can't stress it enough on these hills, whether you're in a coach, whether you're in a semi, whether you're in a pickup, pulling a bumper pull, fifth wheel, whatever it is. This whole notion of wide open throttle, you just put your pedal to the floor, give your engine all you got, and it should be able to handle it. Is such a bad way to drive. I know you might be thinking I'm like a hazard to the road, like stay out of here then. Well, here's a 20-mile-an-hour hairpin. They call this hairpin. Then we got some 30-mile-an-hour zig-a-zag-ah, as the Spice Girls would say. Ah, there's the ski hill, Lost Trail. Ugga-lugging up one side, sliding down the other. I'm a lover of the other side of the hill. Who sings that song? Anybody know? Go ahead. Put it in the comments. I had to finally call it last night. It was not for tiredness. I was definitely wired. But it got to where there was just way too much wildlife on the road. Hey, this next clip, I gotta tell you. So a friend came all the way up from Utah, traveled a long ways to come to the show. Had a fair handful of people that showed up for the show, which was really cool. Met a few of you out there that actually watch the channel. So I gotta say, he sent me this video, kind of a funny spoof tease promo for the show, and you're gonna hear it. It was too good not to include. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boy, do we have a special treat tonight in Twin Falls at the truck show. We got a musical presentation from the best-known family band in the West. When you think of 14-year-old bass guitarist, when you think of amazing lead vocal mamas, when you think of bull power like no other and trucking power, you think of the Sightliners.
$500. It goes something like that. You point the way, I'm bringing the pain, son. I'm gonna give it my best aim. When I warned you, the party's here. Son, better leave me alone. And now I'm asking you, where do you want it? Yeah. Well, Billy's reputation, he's the kind of guy that wouldn't hurt a fly, but with provocation, boys, you might get on Billy's wilder side. Billy had the nerve, and that old drunk just jumped right on it. Now he's asking you, where do you want it? Where do you want it?
We've all heard some pretty words, ugly words I'll give you when I shake you like the pebble from my shoe.
Your clothes, pack your bag till it overflows and go anywhere. Thank you. Jonathan. In my pocket, well, I've got echoes in my head. Long that I keep hearing all the cruel things that you said. 'Cause I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. Time don't matter to me. 'Cause I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. And there's no place I wanna be. I made a pray with the moon that it made, with this pinto in a fiery grave. 18 wheels and a crowbar, cutting you down to size. 18 wheels and a crowbar, can't run away this time. 18 wheels and a crowbar, you gotta put the hammer down. 18 wheels and a crowbar, fate was on the dashboard looking right at me now. There's a bull rack rolling through the foggy night. Well, the vial in my belly don't taste quite right.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling down the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Yeah, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a rolling.
tried to whip me, but more didn't than did. Well, I'm proud of my stripes. God has 6 strings. There must be some place for whore-out cowboys. I'm walking in the rain.
Psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, drop it on me. Psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, drop it on me, Freddie. Atom bomb, nose dive, dive bomb, kamikaze fighter like a nuclear threat. Cold war, hot sweat, are we clear? Not yet. Boy, get going like a blowing bombs away. Psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, drop it on me. Psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, psycho love bomb, drop it on me.
Oh, mama, and I believe my time ain't long. Oh, mama, and I believe my time ain't long.
Rooster's sitting out there and Rudy's like this. The speaker's right there, and I'm like, wow, this kid's amazing. She's like,
Well, you guys, that there is the adventure. It's over. We're home. Time to jump in the truck. Why am I jumping in blue? Well, typical trucking deal. I'll tell you about that in a second. But that was the truck show. Man, what a good time. That auction, the first auction we did, ended up raising like $180,000. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Big time deal. And then we did that live auction at the truck show, which they had never done before, and I think they liked. Appreciate those of you that came. There were a handful of you from YouTube land that showed up and came. That was dang cool. So really humbling, really honored to have that support. You guys, appreciate that. Anyway, y'all, well, hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna get on the road. Here's the deal, I'll tell you real quick. I'm replacing the front rear end in the Coconado because that's the last thing that's not been replaced on that truck. After that's replaced, everything 100% has been done on it mechanically. So I want to just get it out of the way. And the part was supposed to be in the new rear end last week, 5 days ago, never showed up. And it showed up finally today, but of course it's too late to put it in. So we're taking the Blue Bomb. We're heading down to Utah. And I'm gonna bang out a quick load here and try to get back ASAP. So there's always more stuff to do. We got hay coming on pretty fast. We'll bring you along on that adventure. But you guys, as always, really appreciate the support. If you like the channel, if you appreciate whatever it is you appreciate about it, whether it's that it's clean, that it reminds you of the good old days, please share it. Trying to grow it a little bit just so it's a little more, I don't want to sound greedy and say that so I can make more money with it. But I'll just be honest with you, like, it makes a little bit of money right now, you know, but it's just not quite there to where it's worthwhile because, of course, I appreciate you guys, as you know, but it's worthwhile, but it would just take the edge off all the time and hours that are put into it. So anyway, saying that, to be honest with you, and just to tell you to share it. And I don't like to do the like and subscribe, smash that, but this is me in my way coming to you saying, spread the love around, share it with your friends, all right? So until next time, you guys, be good, and we'll see you.